Assalamu alaikum, friends. I've been running this channel for over 3 years, showcasing the beauty of mountainous Chechnya. And there are still so many places we haven't been to yet. So today we're going to fix that and set off on a new mountain adventure, the Melkhist Gorge. We'll visit Melkhist. Translated from Chechen, it means the sunny land or the land of the sun. People from the Melkhist used to live in these places. There are still many interesting abandoned ancient settlements left there, and today we will visit them together. There used to be a lot of people living in Melkhist, and here it was quite a large number of different rural settlements. I'll leave here a list of the villages that used to be here, and today we'll be able to visit some of them, the ones that are left, the ones where something remains. Some buildings have survived to this day. Many of them were destroyed during the deportation in the 1940s. The first place we will visit today is Tsoy-Pede, or, as it is also called, the City of the Dead, the Necropolis. It has many different names. Essentially, it is a complex that contains up to 50 different stone crypts in which human remains still remain to this day. It is located right at the top of the mountain. Now we have to climb up there along a steep slope. Sure, let's go. Here we are at the top of the Tsoy-Pede tower. Let me tell you a little secret. In all the tourist brochures and guidebooks, Tsoy-Pede is listed as one of the most hard to reach tourist spots in the world. But that's not true at all. It's not difficult to get here at all. You can literally reach this place from Grozny in just an hour and a half by any car. The main thing is to have your passport with you. I think it got that label because it's located in a border zone. And apparently not everyone used to be allowed into this border zone. Now anyone who wants to can come here and visit this place. So don't be fooled by that. When I first read about it and saw that it was hard to reach, I didn't even consider the possibility of coming here at first glance. So feel free to come. Just enter Tsoy-Pede in your navigator and it will map out the route for you. Tsoy-Pede is primarily a necropolis, a city of the dead, made up of around 50 stone crypts. 2 pillar-like structures stand at the entrance along the path. These are Selengis, pagan shrines, and near them various ritual ceremonies were performed and animals were sacrificed. In addition, if someone was going on a journey, people would put money, some jewelry, and valuable items into special bowls dedicated to the deity, and no one would take them from there. Because it was believed that anyone who took something from there would be cursed as punishment, or something bad would happen to them. And right behind the sanctuaries are the crypts, which are scattered in small groups all over the slope of this mountain. A crypt, or as it's called in Chechen, Malhankash, which means sun grave. These are rectangular structures shaped like small houses, built from stones using a lime mortar. The outer walls of some of these crypts are coated with a clay lime mortar, and some crypts consist of 2 rooms, one of which served as a memorial chamber. In it, stone benches are built along the walls and niches for candles are arranged. Inside the crypts, stone shelves were arranged along the walls in 2 or 3 rows on which the deceased were laid. Weapons and household items, which their relatives believed they might need in the other world, were left next to the deceased. The emergence of this entire complex of crypts is dated, according to various sources, to the 12th to 14th centuries. Folk legends explain their origin in different ways. According to one of the legends, because to this day no one knows for sure where all this came from or why it was here. Many people speculate actually, but there are different versions. One of them is that these crypts began to be built during times of epidemics, when people left their villages to escape disease and there was no one left to bury the dead. The sick would come to these crypts themselves and die on these stone shelves. Above all these crypts rises this battle tower. It is equipped with many loopholes, and at the very top it has machicolations. Various petroglyphs and magical symbols are carved into the stones of the tower, which were meant to protect the tower and the warriors from the enemy. They say that in the past Tsoy-Pede was a kind of district center, where once a year Highlanders and warriors from all around would gather to discuss and solve pressing issues. According to different versions, either people would come to this necropolis themselves to die, or the dead were brought here. But there is a version that says a terminally ill person would come here himself, as if to spend his last days on this slope. And I find it hard to believe this version, because as a guy, let's say, who goes to the gym every day once or twice, I regularly go hiking in the mountains, and even for me, climbing that slope wasn't exactly easy. And for a person who isn't feeling well, who's sick, I can imagine how he climbed up here, or rather, I can't even imagine it. Basically, all we can do is guess. No matter who you ask, different historians always give different versions. Even the same person says completely opposite things in different interviews. So my friends, we have no choice but to pick a side and trust it. Honestly, I would really like to know the truth. It's a very interesting place, and I think it has an incredibly rich history. And now for the most interesting part. Just a year ago there was a barrier right here, and regular people weren't allowed in, so to speak. It was a border zone within a border zone. Anyone who wanted could get to Tsoy-Pede by showing their passport at the checkpoint, but to go further you needed a special permit. Now these permits, either they've been cancelled or they've just expanded the area where you don't need a permit. I'm not sure, but now we can travel with you along this road, almost all the way to the border with Georgia, to the village of Meshi. That's what we're going to do now. And here is the place where the Mesiki river flows into the Chanti-Argun. You can even see the color of the water is different. Right here where it flows in, you can see the water is actually different colors. I don't know if it will be visible on camera. Here it's more gray and here it's brown. It flows in here at the bend. Our next stop, two settlements that have more or less survived are located opposite each other. These are Ikalchu and Italchu. We see two towers here. Now we'll get closer to them and see what's inside. We'll make our way through these weeds. It's starting to rain. I'm halfway there. Should I run down to the car or up? I probably won't make it up. I'll run down, wait out the rain, and then come back. Phew. There I can see it ahead. The clouds, look how hard it's pouring. We need to go down faster. Unfortunately, the rain isn't stopping. I've been standing here for an hour already, but I can't afford to do that anymore. There's no time. I still need to film 2 more villages. I'll take a risk now and film everything with the drone in the rain, and I'll be heading up today. We'll go up there when we come together with you. Next time we'll have a tour here, and we'll see it together. And now with the drone, we'll make do with drone footage, and now we'll go and film the village of Terti and the village of Meshi, and we only have 2 hours until sunset. The situation is that the rain isn't stopping, and most likely it's going to keep going for a long time. So now we're going to do a quick express tour of the village of Terti in the rain. Last year when I was here, these towers weren't in this condition. You can see they've been restored. Apparently the local residents are restoring their ancestral places. I think they'll restore the whole settlement soon. This one has already been restored. Let's get closer and take a look. These are residential towers. People used to live in them. Maybe soon people will start living here again.
Yes, over there.
Yes, you can see that they've been restored. Right here, look, there's a pile of this mortar. It's soil mixed with grass. I forgot what it's called, but that's what they use. It's called pokpor. That's what they use to finish the walls inside. I'll show you inside as well now. Do you hear the rumble of thunder? I don't think the rain will stop today. There's a military base right across from here, so filming with a drone isn't allowed. We'll have to settle for this type of filming. Alright then. Inside it's finished with this mixture, this mortar. In the Caucasus we finished the interiors like this with sand mixed with straw. There's also a basement here. Well, you can't see anything there, but look, there are several floors here. There's another floor over there.
Yes.
Let's go upstairs now. Here are the notches for... well, you can use them as shelves. They will be used. So they're everywhere here on all the walls. This is the load-bearing column in the middle. This is the top floor. Such a cute little window. And from here you can see the Myalkhistinsky Gorge. From here you can see the tower we just filmed and the square. You can't see it on camera, but you can see it with your eyes. I can see through the window in that building and notice an open terrace. I want to go up and check it out. It looks like a balcony or something. Or maybe it's unfinished. Let's take a look now.
The view here is absolutely breathtaking, of course.
Now that's a different story. It's unclear if they left it this way on purpose or just didn't finish, but if intentional, that's cool. Here you can see, by the way, what kind of roof it has. This building you see has a rectangular one, straight. The height here is about 5 or 6 meters. It's pretty high. A 3-story building. A tower, let's put it that way. Give a separate like for this view, friends. It's really cool and unusual. Whoever did this is really awesome. Let's move on. Here in this village we already have some old buildings that haven't been restored. This one here looks like some kind of temple. Or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. Who knows, maybe they'll share about it.
Let's move on.
By the way, I can already see a crypt over there. Let's go to it as well. Actually, there are a lot of ruins like this around here, see? Old foundations like these. There are a lot of ruins here. That means the village was big, spread out all over the area. Here's another wall that's left. From the residential tower too. You can see it's more than one wall. There's something on all sides there. Well, I think it can't be restored anymore. It's too damaged. There's another tower over there, and here's a crypt. We need to take a look at the crypt. Actually, I was already here last year. I've already seen these places, this crypt. Nothing has changed here since then. It's sealed up. There's no access to it. Most likely right here. There was a window. Here it's blocked by a big stone. Probably. Let's walk over and look from the other side. Yeah, someone broke it. Last year it was still intact. Some barbarians made it here. So what's that over there? Some kind of metal thing. There are bones down there. See a skull and there's a spine. You can see several skulls. It's too dark on the camera here. I don't know if you can see it or not. This thing, it's wooden, not metal. But it's not clear what it is. Still, the person who broke this crypt did the wrong thing. They should have left it as it was. After all, it's a unique place and a unique structure. Now, let's head to the next village. Meshi, I think we've already seen everything here. It's a fascinating place. I'm in the car waiting for the rain to stop. Just imagine this fresh mountain air. It's already incredibly pleasant here. Now it's raining too. The wildflowers started to smell even stronger because they got wet. I'm just sitting here, amazed. It seems like my filming is getting ruined, but I'm not upset at all. It's too beautiful to be sad. Friends, the weather changed in just 5 minutes. I can't even look calmly toward where the sun is shining now. and just a moment ago there was a downpour. Mountains really are an amazing thing, and the weather here is unpredictable.
Let's use this window of opportunity.
Right behind those mountains is already Georgia. It's literally about 5 kilometers that way, but you can't go any further.
But I really want to. So what should I do?
Well, what should I do if I want to visit absolutely every place in the world? Alright, let's begin, Meshi.
Here in front of me is a tower that's also being actively restored. There's a residential complex on top, and it's already been restored as well.
You'll see all of this once the rain stops, and there are a couple of crypts here as well. We'll get closer to them now. Let's take a look inside these two crypts that are standing here so lonely on the edge of the village, unlike the ones we saw earlier. Look, the entrance is right at the very base.
I wonder why.
Well, there are really a lot of remains here, and there's a strange smell. You really have to hold your breath. So what's in this one?
Oh, here. Someone made an exhibition.
Melkhist, even though it's called the Sunny Land. Well, apparently because of all these crypts and the history of how people were evicted from here, there's a bit of a gloomy mood here. I would call it, if I had to describe it in 2 words, this place is gloomy magnificence. And the beauty is incredible. The mountains are all different. Some are forested, some are bare. And then there are these towers. Everything looks so cool, but on the other hand, all these remains add a bit of gloominess.
It's a cool place. I kept being too lazy to come here and do some filming.
Laziness is our vice. Yeah, by the way, another question for those who constantly watch my videos. Did you even notice anything? In today's episode, did you notice that the picture got better?
I bought a new camera.
Now I walk around like a kid, all happy. And now I want to shoot episodes more often. There's construction at that tower and workers are there. You can hear their chainsaws over there. Let's not distract them. We'll just watch from the side. Damn. Besides, I'm 100% sure they won't want me filming them. So there's no point in going up there.
We'll admire it from a distance.
We'll return when it's done. I think everything will be totally different here. People are slowly starting to settle in these places, which is definitely nice to see. Well, my friends, let's wrap up this episode here. There's nowhere else to go from here. This is the last settlement on the border with Georgia. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to give it a like and leave any comment. Your support is absolutely essential. It's the only thing left right now. at least there will be some motivation to make videos for you. Because there's no monetization, no ads, nothing. I'm just making these for free. Come on, give me some support.